Hello everybody, today we're going to be presenting our solution to quality education, which is EduTracker.
So our awesome team has 5 people. So there's Rahi, Sherry, Lindsay, Shay, and me. And we make up the beginner group 3. Out of the 17 SDGs, we chose to focus our attention on quality education. We think that good education is an equal right for everyone, and many countries cannot provide that. This could be for various reasons, including shortage of trained staff or ongoing wars posing a risk to financial security and lack of infrastructure. And we believe that our product can solve these issues. Our solution is an innovative app that can pose as your personal tutor, being able to adjust your grade and your country's curriculum to make sure you are provided with the proper education without any barriers. It will cover 5 main subjects, which include math, geography, history, English, and science. And our solution is an app that you can download. However, we are well aware that not everyone has access to resources like a stable Wi-Fi connection, so we've created a product that you can use offline. In recognition of the challenges faced by developing countries, we made the decision to operate our app as a non-profit organization.
So here we have the demo time. So this is EduTracker. This is the main page. We can see there's the donate button. So basically the users can donate their funds to improve the app in general, but also to provide our product to lower class countries who can't afford it. We have our sign in here. Just sign in real quick. And you just log in. And then we have our grades and countries. You can choose your grade, like the grade you're in. So we did grade 9 for the example, and country South Sudan. It has the lowest IDH. Here we have our tutorial of all the features. It's not in our MVP right now, but soon maybe it will be there. And it just shows all our features. So we're doing math as our example. We have all these units. We have numerical concepts, geometric figures, and Pythagoras theorem, algebra, statistics, and they all have a description of what it is. So we're going to do algebra, and we have chapters here. So in algebra, there's algebraic expressions, equation, expansion, solving quadratic equations, vectors, function, etc. So we're going to do, for the example, algebraic expressions and equations. We put a video. Well, usually the videos will be made by us or professional trainers, but since we did not have the time, or we don't have exactly the resources to do that at the moment, we just chose a video from YouTube that explains this topic, which is algebraic expressions and equations. And then we have this let's go practice, where you can practice everything that you learned in the video. Here you have the exercise. So here we have combined the like terms to create an equivalent expression. So 2r plus 1 plus, in parentheses, negative 4r, etc. Right? So you can write your answer here. Right? You can write your answer, and then you can get a hint as well. And it says try to find similar letters. So there you have a hint. And then you can try to solve it. The submit button doesn't work at the moment because it's the MVP. We did not have time, but we do have the hint button. So now we are going to be presenting our business plan, and we'll be talking about our target audience and uniqueness and promotion. So our target audience is students of all ages, adult learners seeking continuous education, and individuals from diverse socioeconomic backgrounds, which basically means this is international, basically, specifically designed for students with limited access to physical schools or teachers. Like we mentioned before, if there's an ongoing war, lack of teachers and infrastructures, etc. Our uniqueness: there's a comprehensive content, personalized adaptability, there's data-driven insights, continuous updates to improve our app, and accessibility for a unique and engaging learning experience.
One way to promote our product is by collecting donations from users, as you saw on the home screen that Rahi shared. We're doing this so when people donate, we can use that donation to expand our website and make it accessible for more people, and more users can learn and get stuff they couldn't get before. our product and its future. What is our goal and what do we aim for?
Future of our app. So first one, we want to talk about global reach. We aim to make program available worldwide regardless of location or financial status. So we want to be able to help all the countries that may not have access as other countries. And second, we'll talk about supporting SDGs. Focus on achieving UN's Sustainable Development Goals, specifically go for quality education. We are dedicated to contribute to this global agenda by making education accessible and cheap to all, encourage lifelong learning, and promoting digital literacy. Third, continuous innovation, committed to constant innovation and staying at the forefront of education tech. Number 4, beneficial social effects, strive to empower individuals and communities through education and personal growth. 5, revolutionize education, aspire to transform app into trust global platform for inclusive and knowledge-driven learning. Last but not least, potential to replace teachers. In the future, our app has the potential to replace the job of a teacher for students who lack access to physical schools or have no access to teacher or tutors, providing them with education support and resources online. By pursuing these goals and objectives, we hope to transform our app into a worldwide recognized and trusted platform that revolutionizes education, empowers learners, and contribute to the creation of more inclusive and knowledge-driven world. Here are some main features of our app. Introducing our learning app is dedicated to offer high-quality education in a concise and efficient manner. It provides a wide range of learning resources and comprehensive information from around the world, and empowers users by monitoring their progress and offering customized exercises to enhance their knowledge. Moreover, our web application allows easy access without requiring a Google account. Personalized learning path. According to individuals' needs, our app provided personalized learning paths that captures users' interest, goals, and proficiency levels. Users on our app and homepage, they can choose their grades, their subject, and their interest, and their country. Progress tracking and analytics. Users can easily monitor their learning journey with detailed progress tracking and gain valuable insights through insightful analytics. This feature allows them to identify areas for improvement and celebrate important milestones along the way. Access offline. Users have the ability to download specific content and access it without any internet connection. This ensures uninterrupted learning even in areas with limited internet connectivity. Expert educators available for guidance and support. In our website, users are allowed to ask for help. And also there are some future improvements of our app. In addition to our core features prioritizing quality education, our app envisions potential enhancement for the future. While not included in our initial release due to the time considered, these features hold potential for further development. One key feature is the option for users to make donations, supporting the ongoing growth and improvement of our app. We are also considering implement gamification elements, drawing inspiration from successful examples like Duolingo to make the learning process more entertaining through points, prize, and challenges. While not directly addressing the fundamental issue statements of the Sustainable Development Goals, these additional feature highlights our commitment to continuous improvement and creating a user-centric learning platform. As we move forward, we will prioritize these features to enhance the overall experience of our app and to provide a more comprehensive and engaging learning environment.
We want to give a special thanks to our support, which include our challenge coaches, Carl and Tochi, who have helped us through the whole entire process by giving us really good ideas. And sometimes we would get lost, they bring us back on track. And to Habiba, coding trainer, always there, help us, really supportive too. To Doina, because to make this program, I can see all the passion. We can see the passion when you speak about this program, and you also brought that passion into us. And to Hira, to being the coordinator, because you bring everything together. Without you, everything would be in a mess, you know? And also, last but not least, the speakers for sharing their vast knowledge with us. It helps us, but not only right now, but also in the future. So thank you, all of you. Thank you, everybody. Do you have any questions?
So I was taking lots of notes while you were presenting because there was so much good information. Congratulations on completing your demo day. Pitching first, that's always nerve-wracking. So I think you did an excellent job. A couple strengths I wanted to point out that I really liked. Thought your flow for your design was really cool. Your curriculum was in a timeline, and that was nice to scroll through. I think that would really lend itself well to some of the future improvements that you talked about, like adding gamification, because you could track the progress in that timeline really nicely and show it as a visual. So I liked how you designed that. Something that I would love to see you improve on for the future when you're talking about your product is trying to build more empathy with the user itself. So during your demo, I love that you showed off the real website. You could do the same thing, but build up a character. Maybe you talk about, make up a name. There's a girl named Sarah, and she's living in another country, and her school doesn't have access to computer science programs. So she decides to use your website to learn about computer science. Now she can sign in, like, you know, you can tell that story that way. And I think it's a beautiful way to showcase what you've built. So for the future, you can definitely consider that. And then a question I'll end with for you, since your target audience is so huge and you're hoping to support different countries and people across the world, I'm curious how you would support content in different languages. And have you thought about any APIs or things out there that would allow you to translate your content?
That's actually a very good point. We had previously not thought about that, but that's a really good idea, and we will try to implement that feature because yes, it's true, people do not all speak English. So yes, we will be putting that in the future, but not right now. There's a lot of languages.
And we were also thinking about using donation and funds from other people in other developed countries to like help with our program.
Basically, to explain more in detail, the users download the app, they can basically do donations there to like fund our product, because we also have a product, so it's both things, right? So then they can do that, and then to fund our product, so then we can give it out for free third world countries so they can actually use it and, you know, have access to proper education too.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's a very big problem to solve in a short time. So I'm excited to see how you keep building on it.
Thank you.
Awesome. I'll go next. Love the presentation. It was super engaging. The first thing I have to say that I was really impressed by was the user flow in your app. Looking at it, I feel like if I had never listened to this presentation, I would just be able to click through, and it's super intuitive where you're supposed to go. It's so easy to get to what you want to get to, essentially, and it looks super pretty. So great job on the front end, guys. In terms of areas to improve, one of the main things that stuck out to me is I think it would be good to outline some of the assumptions you made when you were kind of creating the app / creating the business plan, because some parts of it are a little too vague, if that makes sense, and it doesn't make too much sense as to how you would roll it out / how the nonprofit would work and how you would market to your target donator / volunteer / where would you find the educators for people who don't have Wi-Fi or people who don't have access to the internet or devices, especially because the nonprofit component is such a big component of your app, which is, I think, great. And in terms of questions, I actually do have one question that's sort of in relation to that. Have you guys thought of how to roll out this EduTracker / education program to people who don't own any physical devices or any way to access the internet?
Definitely. Basically, the thing is, we said we have a mobile app, we have an app and a product. So the product is basically just like a phone, but without having all the functionalities of a phone. It's just something that has our app embedded in it. So we don't need access, it's just already in it, so you don't need to change it, no access to internet needed, kind of like a phone shape, but then without the functionality, just has our app in it, which and would make it just easier, I guess you could say.
Awesome, thank you. Good job, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, good job. Okay, thank you so much.